I know a lot about like Berlin's World War II history and Germany's World War II history, but it was really interesting to like expand that and talk about what has happened since then. And I ended up being surprised by a lot of what I learned. I think it really set an interesting tone for the trip that we visited the Bundestag on the first day. It's a kind of like this building that is like representative of Germany in all these ways. And we kind of ended up like seeing these things sort of play out as we talked to people, like the idea of transparency, why it's important, their focus on art, the rebuilding.
I learned a good amount actually from Alyosha Hoffman about my field in urbanism and the policies that Berlin has taken on to try to deal with its housing crisis. So that was really helpful to compare the way that this city is dealing with housing to the way that San Francisco and other cities that I have covered have dealt with it. I think it's really important for cities around the world to share best practices and kind of figure out what things work and what don't. And one way to do that is to get journalists to travel and report on and observe the things that are happening in one city so they can bring it back to their home audience and possibly make a difference.
Fulbright maintains these relationships with all these important people in Berlin in order for us to be able to talk to them. So that's been really valuable to be able to have this kind of like bird's eye view.
We have a great cohort of journalists that now know a lot more about Germany, and also I think we'll be able to apply those lessons to the United States as well.
There's so many things that Berlin has had to face as a city that just nowhere else really has had to deal with that explicitly. Like, there's so much symbolism in what has happened, and I think the ways in which it's waved out through the culture, it's just something that you can't experience in any other city.